So I, myself, am just learning OBS, and I know that right now you're looking at this and you're saying, Lori, what the heck is going on? All I can see is a black screen. So welcome to Techy Tuesday, and welcome to OBS for beginners. And so the first thing that I'm going to do is turn on my display capture so you can see my screen. Don't freak out, because my screen is going to be replicating itself into infinity. And you will see exactly what I mean by that. By this. Now, I could take this program and move it out of the way, and you would see an entirely different picture, but I actually want to show you this program, so that's why we're dealing with this. So the only thing we're going to really look at right now is just this part down here at the bottom. So you can see I'm recording because it says stop recording. I can also stream. I can use a virtual camera. There's a studio mode, some settings, and I can exit. I have scene transitions here. I have an audio mixer here. I have a source here, a source box here, and I have a scene box here. So the only source that I have on there right now is this display capture. And if I turn that off, you will see, oops, what happened there? Oh, maybe I have to have one source that's visible. I don't know. It won't let me turn it off. Usually the eyeballs let you turn it off, and it won't. So, sorry, bear with me. Okay, so what we're going to do, oh, I know what it is I'm I'm clicking up here where it's showing it, and I should be clicking down here on my own screen. So there, see how it just turns it on and off with the eyeball here? And that's just this down here. I've done that before too. Oops. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to add the camera so that I can be on here. We'll go ahead and hide that display capture. Well, no, we won't, because you need to see this. You need to see what's going on. So we're going to click the little plus sign here. And let's first add just an image. So we'll just call it image 1. You can name them whatever you want. We want to make the source visible. We'll say OK. Now you're going to browse and find your image. And I'm just going to go into here. I've got just some background stuff in here. I think I've got some background video here. No, anyway, let's just grab one. And we'll say OK. And so there now is a background image. And again, I can turn that on and off by clicking the little eyeball. I can also, here, let me turn it off and show you. So here you can see I've got these up and down arrows. So what that does is it just reorders these, and whichever one is on the top is the one that's on the top here and showing. Now you can resize these. You can see you can just drag. Oh, it's the image underneath that I just resized. So, but you can resize that. When it's active, it's red. Now the display cap, you can see that it doesn't have a red. I can't change it right now, and that's because it's not visible. So if I make it visible, I then have the controls and I can change it, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and add another. I want to add my camera source so that you can all see me. So I'm going to click add, and I'm going to get, what am I going to get? A video capture device. And I'm just going to call it video 1. And actually, you know what? I'm going to call it Nexigo, because that's the name of my camera. And that way, if I have another input source, I can differentiate them. So let's say Nexigo. And there, you can see it picked my Nexigo camera, and you can see my green screen in the back. We're going to go over how to set that up in just a minute. I'm going to say OK. So as you can see, I have a green screen behind me, and I'm going to show you how to set it up. So I have my next to go. Oh, here. I'm going to make myself smaller so that you can see what I'm doing on this here. So I'm going to come here and I have my next to go. I'm going to add a filter to it. I'm going to click on filters and I'm going to click here for plus. And the green key is a chroma key, I believe. And I'm just going to call it green screen. And we'll say okay. And now I think it just turns it right on. I actually am going to just leave it at the defaults. It seems to be picking up the colors quite well. This is the other chair. Let me push that out of the way so it's not there. And this over here will straighten out. There, so you can see now I have my green screen there, and you can adjust these if you want. Like I said, I'm going to set them at their defaults, but you can, if the defaults aren't working for you, you can certainly change things if you want to. You just slide these up and down. Oh, look, you can make yourself black and white. That's kind of cool. Oh, why is it not going back to the defaults? Green screen. Ah, what did I do? There we go. Set it back to the defaults. Okay, and I'm just going to close this. And now you can see my background is gone. You can also see my hair is disappearing a little bit, so I might later go in and change that a bit. But let's go ahead and make me large. But you can see now, whatever I have, and I'm repeated like a bazillion times because of this. And now I can have the background be whatever I want now. So I've turned off a couple of these. And here, let me make me small again so that you can, and I'll turn this display capture on. So I'm going to actually add another layer here. I'm going to, oh, shoot, I can't do it by that. I have to go down to, I keep pushing up on the imitation screen. Hi! Look at that, me into infinity. That's creepy. Anyway, so this time I am going to add a media source. And I'm going to call it background video 1. And I'll say okay. And now I'm going to browse for a file. And I believe I actually put those in here. So I have a few different. Where's one that should be quite calming? Let's go with this lake here. And I'm going to tell it to loop because I want it to. And I'll say okay. And now you can see like it has totally obliterated me. And that is because, well, for one, it's huge. I can grab it and resize it. You can see, and then you can see this. But the problem is the layers, right? These layers are in a different order. So I need to move this underneath my camera, right? So you can use these arrows here to move it. You can also click and drag. And there you go. So I can make this bigger again. And I can come over here and click me, and I can make me bigger again. And there you go. So I can be hanging out with this lake in the background, and I could be chit-chatting with you, and that can be repeating over and over again. And anytime I want to change it, let me actually bring this to the top. Okay, so anytime I want to change it, and I'll toggle this on and off, as I'm going, so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. All I'm doing here is toggling this eye on and off. But now, so where was I going with that? I totally lost my whole train of thought. Oh, I was going to show you how I can upgrade the background video if I want to change it. So I can click the background video. This here lets me pause it or stop it altogether. But if I double click on this where it says background video, it brings up this, and then I can browse and I could pick something different. You see it doesn't change here right away, but when I hit OK here, now let me hide this display capture so you can see it. And there you can see now I'm blowing in the breeze. That's that. That's part one. I'm going to pause this and we're going to go and look at how to use this in Streamyard. So hang on just one sec. I shall return. Alrighty, so let's see if we can make this work. I'm going to go ahead and start my Chrome. And hopefully that's what you're seeing now. Sorry. I'm just going to pop up here and I'm going to go to Streamyard. And I have this test edit set up in my Streamyard. And so I'm going to hit here, Enter Studio. La, da, 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 da. And you can see this says OBS and it's not working. So let's go in here to our camera and mic settings. And why is my virtual camera not working? Let's pop back to here. Oh, I haven't started it yet. So I have to click here and click Start Virtual Camera. Imagine that. So Start Virtual Camera. Come back here to my Streamyard, and now you can see this, what's on my Streamyard, right? So I'm just going to close out of there, and I'm going to go ahead and enter the studio, and I'm going to add myself to the stream. Now I'm going to pop over to my OBS. Now you do have to go back and forth from programs and stuff for this to work. Normally I would have it running on two different screens because in my office I have two screens. But right now I'm running it on the one screen so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, so I'm going to the OBS and I'm going to turn the display capture off. And I'm going to turn, what am I going to turn on? Oh, I'm going to start my background video again. There. Okay. So now I can come over here to my Streamyard. Da, 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 da. And there I am. I now have a moving background on Streamyard, and I am using my OBS camera as a virtual camera, and it is here. And I could now, I have this set on record only, so I can't actually go live, but I could record from here right now. Or if I had set this up to go live, I could go live. And so I think next Techy Tuesday, I will probably use this for going live. I might try to fix the, I might try to fix it so my hair is not disappearing, but you know, that is what it is. So anyway, I'm going to call that good for today's lesson on Techy Tuesday. I'm going to say thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me for a little while and learning some new software. If you have questions, jot them down and don't forget to come to my live. It will be the first Tuesday in November, which looks like that's going to be the 2nd. So I will be going live on that Tuesday and can hopefully answer any questions or show anything that needs to be shown Or now I wonder what happens if I try to share my screen here. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop and I'm going to let you guys go. And I'm going to say, have a fantastic day. I will see you next Techy Tuesday. Take care of yourself. Bye now.